Joining us now, Congressman Michael Cloud from House Oversight. It's great to have you on, sir. You are also a member of the Big Tech Censorship and Data Task Force. Okay, great to see you. Let's take this on. We've never seen former Twitter CEO and co-founder Jack Dorsey rip into the media and how he's been doing it on tweeting this. He claims he, quote, watched CNN try to create conflict and film it during the protests in Ferguson, Missouri. We've never seen Jack Dorsey talk like this before. He's slamming big media divisiveness. He's going after CNN's Brian Stelter, the media, and social media platforms. When you heard about this, what was your reaction?
Well, it was odd, certainly, to hear it coming from him. You know, a lot of the censorship started under his tenure, so I don't know if he's kind of late to the game when it comes to this, but it's an important message that needs to get out nonetheless. So I'm glad somebody's talking about it, that we have another voice talking about what's going on, because it definitely needs to be addressed.
Yeah, we don't have any comment yet. We're watching for CNN to weigh in here. You know, the big wild card here is whether Jack Dorsey is actually siding with Musk, Elon Musk at this point, against Twitter and the media for its divisiveness and censorship of voices they don't agree with. I mean, Dorsey did lash out at the Twitter board, saying it's consistently dysfunctional. Now we're hearing Elon Musk may use reportedly $15 billion of his own money to take over Twitter. What would you think if you saw that happen? What would your reaction be?
Well, I can tell you, just by judging from the reaction, when you see people saying it's going to be the end of democracy if Elon takes over Twitter, it's just unbelievable to see it. It's certainly been welcome news. I think you've seen the reaction among the populace. People just really excited about the idea of having somebody at the helm of Twitter who believes in free speech, who doesn't believe in censorship. You know, it's become kind of the water cooler of society, so to speak, in many ways. And to have somebody who's leading that charge would be great. And in a sense, Elon's already won, in a sense, because he's really kind of pulled back the curtain and kind of called Twitter's bluff, in a sense, because they've been trying to kind of, in spite of everything they've been doing behind the scenes to ban and to shadow ban and to do all these other things, they've kind of been trying to put forward a face as a legitimate company who's, you know, acting socially responsible or whatever. But Elon's really pulled the curtain back on that, and we're beginning to understand a lot.
From where you sit, from your perch in Congress, what are you seeing and hearing about censorship of conservatives? Because, you know, others out there saying they're just doing content moderation. And there's that. There's also, you know, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Iran's Ayatollahs are still tweeting.
Exactly.
From where you sit, what do you see about this issue?
Well, we've seen time and time again where ideas that go against the left's narrative get banned or content moderated, or, you know, the even almost scarier sense is what they do without telling people. You know, the throttling of and editing their algorithm in such a way to where you don't even know that your voice isn't being heard. And so these are dangerous practices that they've kind of adopted as standard operating procedures. And, you know, it's refreshing to see the opportunity, at least for us, to go forward maybe in restoring really what the platform was meant to be, and something that, you know, a company that espouses First Amendment principles and free speech and these things that our republic was built upon.
You know, it's one thing to, you know, Alex Jones, widely condemned as appalling. He falsely claimed the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting was a hoax. 3 of his companies have filed for bankruptcy protection. He was found liable for damages in several defamation lawsuits. There's that. But there's also what's allowed and what's not allowed on Twitter. And the issue is that they get federal protection from lawsuits, where, you know, other media don't get that. Newspapers, magazines, radio, they don't get that. So that's really behind what's driving this issue. Your final word.
Well, a lot of that was under the auspices that they're not going to edit content. They're not going to control content. They're just going to be this free platform for people to share ideas. We know that hasn't been the case. They have not upheld that at all. And so this is something that certainly it's refreshing to see somebody taking it head on in the private sphere. We'll keep looking at it from an oversight perspective as well as we continue to go forward.
Congressman Cloud, great to have you on. Come back soon.